Hi Aries, welcome to your July 2021 Tarot Scope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Aries, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. With that said, if you are a continued subby, you know I love you for it. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's get straight into it for your actions and interactions with the world at large over the course of July. What is going on in the summer for you guys? Let's see, for your actions and interactions with the world at large. So you've got the Five of Cups. Now, remember, your actions and interactions is all about what you do. It's about what you start, what you initiate, what you are working on or towards at any given moment. Now, I don't know if you can see that. Let's do that. There we go. Now, the fact that it is the Five of Cups, it's not an easy card, right? So this may be a month of challenges. You might find that this month you are having to release something or to let something go. Remember, the Five of Cups is about loss or mourning. Now, the interesting thing is, I feel like this is you initiating something or ending something. Maybe bringing something to a close, letting something go, ending a contract, a friendship, a partnership, a relationship, a collaboration. And this is something that you are sad to see go. But the interesting thing about it is, it looks like there's a sense of relief that comes with this. So it's kind of like, oh my gosh, you know, I can't believe this is over, or I can't believe I'm doing this, I can't believe I'm walking away from this. But there's a sense of peace and relief that comes with it as well. The other thing is, because it is the Five of Cups, remember that this is also about realization of what you have rather than what you don't. So take a moment this month to really consider what you do have in your corner, what you have got left after the rest of the cups are spilt, as they say. For your money and materials, you have the World card, right? So, I mean, there is something here that is hinted at. It's not said specifically, but there is something here that's hinted at. The reason I say this, if you didn't see the eclipse video that I put out with Achuta Bava, go back and watch it. And I advise that you watch the whole thing, actually, just because sometimes it's really interesting to see not only the intersection between tarot and astrology, but also how the cards speak to specific transits that come up. Now, the World card is endings, culminations and completions, and usually where things go to the next level or the next phase. Now, so the reason I mentioned this is because there's a specific place that a similar kind of combination came up. And what I want to say to you is, when it comes to your physical money, when it comes to your materials and your money, your finances and your materials, the World card is suggesting that this month, especially because you've got the Five of Cups here, this is either the end of a job and the transition into a new one. Maybe you are getting promoted, but you're sad to see the team that you're leaving behind, right? It doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. It just suggests that there is something that's coming to an end, but there's a sense of relief and peace that comes from that. Now, when it comes to your money and materials, your finances are definitely taking an upswing. Your finances are definitely going through some sort of, I will say some sort of a big shake-up, but I feel like it's for the best. It's almost like there's a sense of, and I mean this with all love and respect, but there's a sense of newfound maturity that's coming into your financial outlook in some way, shape or form. This does suggest as well that your physical health and vitality is relatively strong this month as well. It is the World card, which is ruled by Saturn, but you also want to be sure that you look after your physical self as well, because it can work both ways. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, some of you could be changing the home, but some of you, and when I say changing the home, that doesn't always mean a move. Sometimes it can mean that you're literally working on the structure of the home. For your communications and conversations, you have the Sun card right next to the World. This is a fantastic opportunity of some kind, and this opportunity is coming from your community. This could be from a friend or a family member. This could be somebody that you know. It might be like a neighbor or somebody that you're connected to by association, somebody that you spend time with or close to. There's a great opportunity in some way, shape or form for you to get ahead this month, which I really like for you. The fact that you've got the Sun card in the communication sector suggests that there is something to do with work that is going in a really great direction, but you're going to have to give something in order for this to take off. You know, it's kind of the rule of life, right? You have to give something to gain something, and vice versa, and cycles and patterns. The World card with the Sun card, this is actually a really beautiful energy because it suggests a lightening or a connection or a pulling together of community in some way, shape or form. So a very powerful message there. For your love and relations, you have your card, the Emperor. So for a select few of you, it does look like you, for those of you that are single anyway and looking, it does look like this week, this month rather, you could be meeting somebody. And because you come up as yourself in the relationship, what this suggests to me, especially next to the Sun card, there's something about you that is being highlighted or illuminated, and whoever it is that you're connecting with, they love you or they care about you for you. They don't need the whistles and bells. They don't need you to change or edit or censor yourself. You can just be who you are, and who you are happens to be enough. Now remember as well, the Emperor card can be about commitment. So this could literally be, for those of you that are dating, maybe you're taking it official. Maybe you're bringing it out into the light. Maybe you're letting people know, we are an item. I'm dating this person. I'm with this person. Maybe you're going from boyfriend and girlfriend, or boyfriend and boyfriend, girlfriend and girlfriend, to you know, to being engaged. Maybe you're going from engaged to being married. There's a deepening of the bond this month. And then for those of you that are partnered or married already, this, I mean, especially right next to the Sun card, this could literally be starting a family. This could be pregnancy. This could be, you know, all of that kind of stuff. But it's taking the relationship to a newfound level. And it's one that's really out on the wider world stage. It's being seen as recognized in some way, shape or form, which I really like for you guys. All right, so for your first week of the month, you have the Strength card right underneath the Five of Cups. So this, I mean, first of all, in the first week of July, you definitely want to be looking after your physical health, and vitality, right? So this first week of the month, if you find that you're lacking in energy, it wouldn't surprise me. Your ruler Mars is now in Leo, so it's a lot happier there. This kind of energy would just be sort of maybe prone to sort of accidents. It's definitely this first week of the month, not a time to overindulge. So if you like a drink or a tipple, don't go overboard in this first week of the month, because you might really feel it in the physical self. Your second week of the month, you have the Hierophant card. There's definitely a sense of money, finances, resources taking an upswing here. Maybe this is money that you've applied for, maybe it's money that you've asked for, maybe it's money that you're entitled to that you didn't realize. If you're putting in for a mortgage, this is good news. If you are applying for a loan, funding, credit in any way, shape or form, this bodes very well for you. The Hierophant being the the financial establishment or institution, the World card, the successful outcome or the gaining of, and the two together, that's definitely something to do with a financial institution. So whatever money you're hoping for to gather or to gain, this is really good news in regards to that. For your third week of the month, you have the Death card. This is quite interesting. If the Death card comes up with the Sun card, first of all, it's usually that this would be a celebration of a death. And, you know, a lot of people might think, what do you mean, how can you celebrate a death? This would be somebody has reached a ripe old age, and yes, it's sad to see them go, but they lived a good life. They went peacefully in their sleep. It's that kind of thing. Now, I'm not saying this is definitely the case. The fact that it's underneath your communications card suggests that this may not necessarily be someone in your immediate family, but it may be news of. It also suggests to me as well that there's something here to do with work that is happening. I feel like one position, one job, one avenue, one revenue stream even is going away, and there's a new one coming in. So it's kind of like a loss or a death that you are really feeling, but it's like it's not the end of the world, because you know that whatever's coming is actually better. It's taking you off in a direction that's more satisfactory, really. It's going to be a very interesting month. For your 4th week of the month, you have the Empress. The Empress and the Emperor come together. Now this I find very interesting. So look at this, right? You've got the mated, fated pair, and what this tells me is there is definitely a chance for those of you that are single to align with someone, and somebody that could be quite special to you at that, which I find really, really interesting. What it also tells me is for those of you that are partnered or in relationships, this is a very fertile time for you. So this month could definitely be the month where you finally conceive if you've been waiting to. What it also suggests to me as well is whenever you see the Emperor and the Empress come together, that's masculine and feminine energies coming together or combining, and that's where you get growth. It's where you get conception and inception. So this 4th week of the month, great time for partnerships and relationships for sure, but it's also a really good time to plant seeds of intention for the thing that you want to do next. It's great, and actually interestingly enough, at that point we will truly be in Leo season. So the sun being in Leo is going to be offering your sun, moon or ascendant sign a trine energy, and that is very nice. So let's have a look at your moons and see what's going on with you. All right, so for your new moon in July, your message from the Human Design Oracle deck is the Gate 22 and Grace. So this card, I love this card. One of the reasons being is because it literally says to you to create for the sake of creating. Create what you love. You know, I think there's that line that says, if you do what you love every day, you'll never work a day in your life. This is kind of like that, but it goes a step further to say, no matter whether this is for your actual work or not, create, find a way to tap into your innate creative or fertile energies and do something with it. Don't do it for likes and shares and all the rest of it. Do it because you love it. I can attest to that. I love what I do, and that's mostly why I do it. Aside from that, I've got an amazing community, so you know, win-win situation. Jokes aside though, this is you really tapping into your creative power and saying, you know what, I'm going to write because I want to write. I'm going to paint because I want to paint. I'm going to dance because I want to dance. I don't care whether people think I'm good at it or not. That part is irrelevant for me. I'm going to create because I want to create. It's kind of a similar message to the Gate 10, which always suggests by being your authentic self or doing what you truly love, you empower other people to do the same, and this is a time where you can really benefit from that. So your full moon message is the Gate 23 and Assimilate. This is really interesting, right? So this card, so for your full moon message, you have the Gate 23 and Assimilate, and the message from this card is literally so you can see the snow globe there, right? You see the castle inside. It's about envisioning a big idea, having something that you want to create, something that you want to nurture or nourish out into the world, and finding the way, the path, or the steps that you need to build to get to where it is, to making it real, right? So it's about taking that dream, that vision, that download, and turning it into something real, something practical that everybody can use, that everybody can see. It's about bringing your own personal vision or idea out of the realm of fantasy and into the realm of reality, right? So really, really interesting month for you guys for sure. I think all in all, this is actually going to be a great month. It does look like there's a few challenges, which I think you're going to be aware of slowly but surely. I mean, probably right out of the gate, to be honest. And I kind of feel like that's where most of it ends. For the most part, I actually think this is going to be a really good month for a lot of you. There is something here as well that's either being made official or is reaching a new stage or phase of itself. All in all though, I think this is going to be great. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic July. Take care, and I'll see you soon.